So what if I told you, I need you to leave tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and you need to arrive at the destination no later than noon. If you're late, we're going to lose this opportunity. But I forget to tell you where the destination is. What are your odds of success? This is how most of us go through our lives. And I know this because this was me. The first half of my career, I had no idea what I wanted to accomplish, what I wanted to do, and my results showed it. It's not that I didn't have successes. When I was in sales, I was pretty much a top salesperson everywhere I worked. When I went to sales leadership, I grew the computer division here in Los Angeles for a Fortune 100 company by 50% in 12 months. And as a computer networking instructor, I was Instructor of the Year 3 years in a row. I had plenty of successes, but at the end, it didn't seem to add up. Because every time I started a new position, it seemed like I had to start at the bottom and work my way up. And I'd always climb to the top. But the next position, I'm down here again, and I got to climb back up to the top. I wasn't able to build on my successes because I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I wanted to accomplish or how I was going to do it. I want to help you fix that. I want to help you be able to become the very best you're capable of becoming at whatever it is you're setting your mind to. And one of the key things to do that is this third core step, setting goals. So I know you've heard this plenty of times before, but nonetheless, I want to walk you through the process that I use to set my goals. So the first step is what? What is it that you want to accomplish? It's very important that you are specific on what you want to accomplish. Vague goals equal vague results. For example, I want to make more money. Here's $1. Congratulations. That's probably not what you had in mind, right? You need to be specific. I want to earn $20,000 more this year than I did last year. Okay, that's more specific. I want to lose weight. More specific. I want to weigh 130 or 190 pounds by the end of this year. Okay, that's specific. And that's something we can measure. You can get on a scale at the end of the year, and we can see whether you weigh less than 130 or 190 pounds, right? It's very specific and it's measurable. Second, you want to write your goals down. It seems to be that there's a magic between putting pen to paper, taking what's in your mind and put it down on a piece of paper seems to have a very, very positive effect on your ability to achieve your goals. There have been numerous studies on this, including one from Dominican University, which is just a little north of San Francisco. And they did a study where they had 5 different groups. The first group did not write their goals down. Each of the other 5 did write their goals down with various other components like, did they tell anybody what their goals were as well? Did they give regular reports on their achievements, etc.? But the last 4 groups all wrote their goals down. The final results were that the 4 groups that wrote their goals down, all 4 groups blew away the first group that did not write their goals down. It is a very powerful effect. Now, how often should you do this? I think you should write your goals down as often as you can handle. Daily would be best. I would recommend at least once a week, write your goals down. Second, you need to read your goals every day. If you want the results that you're looking for, you need to read your goals every day. All right, now, I don't ask you to do something that doesn't have a practical application. So here's the practical application of writing your goals down and reading them every day. You have what's called a reticular activation system. It's what tells your brain what things are important to you and what aren't. And that decision is made by what you focus on. All right, now, I'm sure you've all heard of this or experienced yourself where you buy a new car and you no sooner drive off the lot when you notice everybody's got the same make and model and color you have. It's everywhere. Or for the ladies, you buy a new dress and all of a sudden everybody's got that dress. They always had that car. They always had that dress. What's different is you're now noticing it. Why? Because you taught your reticular activation system that that car or that dress were really important to you by the effort you put out to find and purchase those items. So now because you define those as being important, your brain is now pointing out to you every time that situation exists. But here's how it works in your benefit when you're setting a goal. If you are focused on your goal, reading your goal every day gives you that focus. If you're focusing on your goals every day, your reticular activation system is going to now register that as being something that's really important to you. So it's going to help you notice the people, places, and things that will help you achieve that goal. Give you an example. You're sitting at a restaurant. Somebody at a table says something that is relevant to the goal you're trying to achieve. Now, if you weren't focused on achieving that goal, if you weren't reading your goals every day, you might not have noticed that conversation. How many conversations go on around you at a restaurant that you never even notice? But because you told your reticular activation system this is important by the focus that you put on it, now you're beginning to notice things, people, places, things that can help you. So you walk over to that table, start up a conversation. It turns out they have something important they can offer you that will help you to achieve your goal. I heard a story from Brian Tracy the other day that he was at a party with Bill Gates' father, and Warren Buffett. Sorry, he was at a party. There was a party. And Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Bill Gates' father were at this dinner party at Bill Gates' home. And the three men were engaged in conversation when somebody else walked up to him and said, "I'm sorry to interrupt, but you guys are three of the most influential men in the world. Could you tell me one thing that you believe contributed to your level of success?" The three gentlemen stopped their conversation. They looked at this guy and said, unison, focus. They all said, focus. Focus is the key. And if it's good enough for Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, it's probably going to work for you as well. And what gives it focus, what gives your mind that focus, is by writing your goals down and reading them every day. Next, you need to take action. You want to take some kind of action towards your goal every day. It doesn't have to be a big action. It just has to be some kind of action. What it's about is momentum. If you take some kind of action every day, you're going to start building momentum. And momentum begins to build on itself. Think about a really huge freight train. What it takes to get that freight train started. Slowly, it's moving. But as it begins to build up steam and it starts progressing and starts building on its momentum, it's almost impossible to stop. So are you. If you focus on your goals and you take some kind of action every day towards your goal, you will start building up the momentum that will make it almost impossible for you not to achieve your goal. And last, you want to know the why. And again, we talked about this in the first video as well. Why do you want to achieve this goal? Why is it so important to you? Your why is the thing that is going to allow you to get past the roadblocks and hurdles that are going to occur anytime you set a goal. And the bigger your goal, the bigger the obstacles and hurdles are going to be. And your why is the thing that's going to cause you to push through those obstacles, to push through those hurdles, and keep striving towards your goal. They say with a big enough why, you can find the how. Your why is going to be that push. So why is it you want this goal? So for example, if you say you want this goal because you want to make more money, you really don't. It's not you want to make more money. You want the things that more money will give you. You want to be able to take your family on these wonderful vacations that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. You want to be able to start a college fund so your kids can go to the best colleges and get a big jump on life. And you don't want to have to worry about how you're paying the bills at the end of every month. Those are the whys. That's why you want more money. It's those whys that are going to push you past the hurdles and get you past those obstacles that most people will quit as soon as they hit them. So those are the components that will allow you to build powerful goals that will allow you to become your very best and achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to. What do you want? Write your goals down. Read them every day. Take some kind of action towards your goal every day, even if it's a small action. Okay? And know your why. Why do you want this? I hope that helps. I've got two favors to ask of you. One, if you found this video of value and you know somebody else who could benefit from it, please share this video with them. And second, be sure to check out next week's video. So we talked about taking action, having a plan. Next week, we're going to talk about how you execute. How is it that you go about achieving that goal? I hope you have a fantastic week. I'll see you in the next video.